Hey everybody, welcome back to more Darkest Dungeon. I finally got this fucking stream working after half an hour fucking around with Cox being the name of the company. Not, I can see how that might sound bad, but it, yeah, they're the worst fucking ISP I've ever had, and that's saying something because I used fucking CenturyLink, and they're in the middle of a lawsuit right now. But anyway, it's finally working. I've got a connection halfway decent, and here we go. First of all, most of these guys are just absolute shit. We're just trying to get back into this and remember where we are. Take inventory of what we need to do here. Basically, almost all these people are just terrible. Hopeless is a good word for it. Yes, exactly. And we can just basically like throw them away, and just like suicide mission them or whatever. We don't need them. They're fucking worthless, right? But from this point on, some people have sent in some names that they want some people named after them. And I can't just throw away people who have real names. So we're reaching the point where we're going to be a little more careful about these fuckers. Do we have anyone right now we could recruit? Okay. And we've also got a couple people who haven't really done anything that would also be fine. So yeah, people have sent in some names. Just a couple. Just a few. What do we have available? Well, actually, the ones we have already, we've got the healer, right? We've got a plague doctor, and we've got a Hellion. And everyone else is like fucked. Dismas is okay. So we could rename one of these guys down here that's not completely fucked, but everybody else, it makes sense to just change their names. So the first one we've got, it kind of works better if we had a knight or something, but we really don't. We just don't have that. Also, are these guys any good? What's the use like? Okay, so he could go in... Okay, so he's got one attack that only works from the front, but none of his other attacks work from the front. Okay, no, that one works from... Yeah, it's kind of shitty. But does this make him go back? Oh, no, that's not so bad. He's got the duelist advantage and the point-blank shot, so he can move back and forth. That kind of works. Okay, you're all right. We'll take you, Poncharden. Your name will be different shortly. Yeah, we'll take you. Oh, we're full. Okay, well, who's the worst-looking asshole we have here? Ronald is diseased, but other than that, he's actually not bad. You're shit. Bye. Can I just... Bye. I'd like to get rid of you. Goodbye. Fuck off. Alright. New one. Who else we got? Picard. You're a good third or second row. No, it looks like second. No, it looks like third. Shit, why do they do this? You're actually not great, but I mean, you're better than whatever garbage we have up here, so... You know what? I'm just gonna go full into... We've gone past the sort of cheese phase where we just take advantage of the fact that the game expects you to care about these people and just be cold-hearted and not care about it and game the game that way. But now we're gonna go into the way the game is meant to be played, more or less. And by that I mean the less efficient way of playing it, in which we're going to actually care about these people. But first we're going to throw away these guys. This, you see, like this guy, he's worthless. We're just going to get... Well, actually, this guy's even more worthless. Although, is he? Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. We're not going to get rid of more people than we need to, but let's just get rid of some guys. You're shit. I don't enjoy the fact that I'm getting rid of the flagellants when I've got... when I don't have any to replace them, and they're, like, not bad. But we're going to do it. We're going to get some people who actually matter now. Okay, so sort by stress, the ones with the lowest stress, the ones we care about. And the first name that someone sent in, or maybe not the first, it's just the order of when I wrote it down. It's kind of probably no order at all. Is Sir Swiggity of Swooty. I got to hand it to you guys. You've got great names. It's old memes. Everybody's favorite. There's no sirs here. You're the closest one. Congratulations. You get the name. Sir Swiggity of Swooty. Except... Oh, it didn't just delete all of it. Is this gonna fit? No, it's not. Sir Swiggity of Swooty is just implied. it didn't fucking... yes, alright. Am I... Okay. Enter. Okay. Sir Swiggity of stale memes. Welcome. Next we have a little interesting choice. Someone suggested Pablo Sanchez, as in the small Mexican child. Maybe not Mexican, actually. He might have been baseball. It could have been like Cuban or something. I don't know. The small Latino child from Backyard Baseball. And my favorite bit from this suggestion is he said, the class that probably fits the best is the bandit. Is that a racial thing? was that a little joke there? Was that a little joke at our neighbors to the south? I don't mind it. It's a good one, but unfortunately we don't have any bandits. So except no highwayman, unless that's what he meant, but we already used that. So who looks like a Pablo? This is actually kind of the closest we got to a Pablo, so congratulations, Picard. You are now the heavy hitter, Pablo Sanchez. And we only actually got 3 names so far. The last one is Chaos Divided, which I gotta say, you're not being very original there. That's just his YouTube name. But on the other hand, he's got the real good taste, I've noticed. So we're gonna give you the dog. Congratulations. Because this guy, I know he's got good taste, because not only is he subscribed on YouTube, where I've got like 700 subs, he's subscribed to my shitty little channel where I've got 10. He's a real fan. And in other words, he has no taste. So I guess we're gonna just go out with our shitty new team and maybe pull in a couple of the old guys that aren't just falling apart, which is not many of them. He's kind of, yeah. Let's see what we have, what we're gonna be up against. Necromancer, I don't really fucking think that's a good idea. Yeah. Jester, we have a Jester now, right? That's what this is. Jester, what does this do? Yeah, that sounds really good. Bounty Hunter, these things are like special things. A little harder. No. What do we get? A debuff, less dodge, more health for Man-at-Arms, no. More health, less stun resist on the Hellion. That actually sounds pretty fucking good. I could go for that. I could really go for that, actually. What is this? Burn the hives? Crimson Court, I don't know if I want to fucking activate Crimson Court right now. Because I think that's what's going to happen is if I click this and I do this, then Crimson Court is suddenly a thing. I don't know if I really want to rush into that one. And this one, Antiquarian. Yeah, we don't have one of those. This sounds pretty good with the Jester. This is also a new place, I think, because we have 0 here. So yeah, why not? Hellion, are they a good first row? Yes, okay. Hellion, congratulations. You're number 1. Sir Swiggity, congratulations, you're in. I don't know how I feel about that name. I almost hate saying it, but you're here. Sanchez is like maybe all we have for a healer. You're a good 3rd row healer, except not. Why do they have to be so garbage with the distribution of skills? We want an actually good team because we, okay. Because we don't want these guys just dying, so now it's important that we have a not shit team because we actually care about these guys a little bit. Let's send in, we need a healer. Except let's change their skills. Because, let's make them good for the 3rd row, you know? Wrong one. Here we go. Here you go. What's something we can use from the 3rd row? Not that. Judgment, heals self and does damage. That's not bad. Or a stun. I should already have a stun. No. A stun or way more damage and heal self. I'll just do the damage and heal self. I'm fine with that. Unequip whatever that front row one was. Yeah, get rid of that. Get that. Perfect. Embark. Here we go. So I don't know if anyone has oh yeah, let's just buy a bunch of shit. Let's go something like that. A shovel, a key. We're gonna actually take torches now. I know, it's fucking crazy. What are we, some kind of pussy? But the answer is yes. Now that we don't want these people dying, we're gonna, you know, try and get them not to die. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if anyone's been watching the news recently. But there's been some crazy shit in the news. Like, there's been a lot of good news, bad news, sideways news. It's been interesting. And there have been two very big sexual allegation cases recently. I don't know if anyone's been following, and like, it's really interesting to look at because they're two very similar cases where, like, these pretty famous people are being accused of, like, sexual misconduct. Very similar cases, and yet the reaction of both of them is extremely different. And, like, rightfully so. Like, I don't... Oh, I should have used the shovel. Yeah. Yep. Great. Good. But, like, it makes sense because, okay, so, like, there's the NeoGaf thing, which is just fucking great. So, like, this guy was... well, I mean, I don't know. The nice thing is, basically, the guy in charge of NeoGaf got accused of sexual misconduct. And there's not really any proof that it happened so far, it's just accusations. So, I don't know what to say about, you know, like, I'm not gonna say, like, I hope the guy goes to prison. I don't know if he did it, right? But but NeoGaf itself is going under right now. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. Do I think that's a decent thing? Do I mind that at all? No, I don't mind that. I think that's fine. How much damage do we have? It's hard to do both these at the same time. 3 to 6 versus 6 to... Okay, let's just kill one of these guys. Okay, never mind. But so like, he's been accused. Because of it, NeoGaf seems to be falling apart. I have no problem with that. I don't mind that. That's cool. NeoGaf is shit. Everybody knows that. I have no problem that NeoGaf is falling apart. Do it. Thank you. But, I mean, there's no proof that he did anything. It's just accusation. I haven't seen any proof. If there's proof, I mean, I'd love to hear it. But I haven't heard anything. And, then there's the fact that, despite that, everybody really starting to hate this guy. And again, he's associated with NeoGaf. NeoGaf sucks ass. So it's not like I blame anybody for their reaction to that, but it is like innocent until proven guilty, right? I mean, right? That's kind of the standard we're supposed to hold people to, is like, you know, wait until they've actually for sure done something before we crucify them, right? So, you know, I'm withholding judgment right now. But what I think is funny is the comparison to a different case. Because everybody's saying, like, okay, yeah, he's just like a fucking asshole who deserves this. And, like, man, maybe. But there's no proof of that. On the other hand, there was another sexual allegation in the news recently. Chris Savino. Which makes me sad. Because he's... Yeah, let's use this. He's the guy, he's like a big animation guy. He worked as a director for, like, Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack. Recently he worked on The Loud House, which for some reason I've watched some of and I enjoyed it. In my defense, I was fucking, like, brain dead at the time, so you could have sat me in front of paint and I would have watched it dry with a smile on my face. But he's in charge of some good stuff, and he got accused of sexual misconduct. Just as little proof, that being none. No evidence that it actually happened, just an allegation. Now, in the case of the NeoGaf guy, there's a bunch of people coming out. In the case of Chris Savino, I think it was like it's like one guy, one girl. So it's a little different. But the reaction, despite the fact that these are very similar cases, the reaction for each of them is extremely different. Like, for Chris Savino, everyone's like, well, there's no proof. You know, like this is bullshit. Obviously, they just don't like him or something. Or, like, there's no proof that it happened, so that it's just fuck the woman who's accusing him if she's not going to have some sort of proof. Because the story she has sort of like shows that there could be proof, and it's like, okay, well, fucking don't just make accusations if you don't have anything, you know. And it sounds like you might be able to have something, so come out with it, right? Let's not beat around, you know. I think you're a fucking liar. That's what the response is. But with the NeoGAF thing, it's like, fuck that guy, right? Fuck him. Good thing he's going under. And like I understand why. I just think it's really funny. It's just really funny to watch, and I don't think anyone's made this connection, even though they're both really big like sexual misconduct cases in the news right now. It doesn't seem like anyone has picked that up. I don't want to call it hypocrisy because I kind of agree with these people in a way, like, but I don't know. I just thought it was funny, but also not funny because I like Chris Savino. He does some good stuff. If the sexual misconduct thing is true, then I mean I like him a little less. He still did good work. I don't know. Just thought it was interesting. So we've been kind of almost autopiloting this for a little bit, and it's gone okay, but we should probably pay a little bit more attention. Especially since some of these guys, I don't know their attacks. We kind of need to 100% bleed base, but 90. Okay, so that's actually pretty fucking good. I mean, like, it's not amazing. The damage is shit, but getting like a bleed on everybody at once could actually. I bet that can go well with a lot of other characters. Like it could. I could see some synergy options there. Hound's Rush is also 100% bleed. Okay, so he's all in on bleeding. Does more damage on marked. Okay. Some marked synergy going on. Maybe we should have paid attention to that kind of thing when we built our team. And it does normal damage and bleed. Okay, so Hound's Rush is good. That's what I'm hearing. We've also got a mark. Okay. That's very good. And we've got a stress reducer, which is kind of shitty. That kind of just seems like a waste of a spot for me. Like -3 stress, and it's only got a 2/3 chance of working. Like, do you know how much fucking stress you get in just like one battle? That's not anything. Like, that's not. Maybe if you upgrade it a lot, it would be better. But right now, it just seems like a waste. So I think we're gonna. How much damage does one of these do? 5 to 9. So not enough to kill anybody. Let's try a, I don't know. Let's try a mark on this guy and see how that does us. And on Sir Swiggity, he does have a bonus against marked with this, which puts it at the same. Okay, so his Wicked Slice actually does bonus damage. The pistol, when it's against a marked guy, does normal damage. So this is still way better though. And so we can just kill this guy in front, probably, unless it's a dodge, of course. And this wasn't so bad. I was expecting worse. We kind of need a healing. I do like that she's got multiple heals here. I didn't even. The thing is, I wasn't paying the most attention. Now I'm trying to pay attention, but this is good. 3. I mean, it's not great. It's not great, but it's something. Now, yeah, these are all. This person's new, so we need to know all this. Mathin. This, okay, normal damage, accuracy 85. Okay, sounds fine. Normal damage, accuracy 85, but it's against the guy in the back. That's also fine. Okay. Just options. Little bit less, fair bit less damage, but some good bleed. 2 points. And then we've got moving him forward, which I don't know how. That could have some synergy right here, actually. He can move forward, and then she can move forward. That's actually not bad. And it does some less damage, and it debuffs. Okay. Alright. So what I'm hearing, though, is that these are pretty good. And that we might be able to... Or not. I was hoping for, like, a kill there or something, but that's fine. I can deal with that. So... This place seems to be pretty based around bleed so far. I'm noticing, like, we're just all bleeding profusely. Might be something to remember in the future. For instance, we didn't bring any bandages. We just didn't bring any. That would have been probably a good idea. Let's maybe there it is. There it is. Oh, and a stress heal. I'm kind of worried about the Hellion in the front. I'm kind of low on health, but we'll... I don't know. We can't heal her very fast. She keeps taking... I don't know. How much would the pistol shot do? We can't shoot that one with the pistol shot, so we'll kill this one. Nope. How about... What does this do me? Almost certainly a kill? There it is. By almost certainly, I mean like a 50-50 chance, but it worked because I was confident. Because I said that it was almost certainly. Therefore, it happened. That's my advice. That's how I make so much money on crypto, too. I just say, this coin's gonna go up, so I'm gonna make money. That's another thing in the news recently. You see that fucking jump in crypto? I don't know if anybody else knows anything about crypto, but some people, like myself, just made a good bit of coin. Pretty happy about it. How is this, activates repot? That sounds really good. I like that. Let's give this a shot. Let's try that. See, we move forward, kill that guy. We have the riposte on, and now we can move forward again here. It was a miss, but okay, the debuff is kind of shit. Yeah, I don't know. I like that synergy, except I don't. I don't like that debuff. Everything else about it is pretty great. It doesn't seem to be locked, which is good because we only brought one key because we don't think ahead very well. Yeah, speaking of supplies, we might want to do some eating. Maybe a little bit here too. Yeah, that's probably good. This is a short level. We should be fine with that amount of food. I don't think we're gonna fuck ourselves over in the long run, but that's kind of, I don't know. Let's just poke this dead guy. It turns out poking dead bodies isn't a good idea, but luckily, Mathen took her vitamins, so no problem. The exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger. Well, alright. How does this work exactly? Less stress, more stress. Yeah. I guess let's go baby mode and just keep the torches on all the time. Yeah, now they're surprised. Yeah, okay. That's probably the thing to do since we actually care about these guys. We want to level them up. They're pretty good. In fact, this synergy is even not bad. How much damage could we do against one of these? We could probably kill him. Well, 1 point. How about a bleed on everybody? That's actually really good because it'll kill the guy right there. Yeah, that's nice. It'll kill the guy there and then bleed the rest of them, or at least 2 of them in this case. This is probably also a kill. Okay, yeah, this is just like a don't even fucking think about it match. These spiders are nothing. Speaking of spiders, and by spiders I mean I'm going to talk about something that is most certainly not spiders. I now know that there are fucking scorpions in the walls of my apartment, which is just a great thing to think about. I also know that, I didn't know this before, scorpions can climb walls. I always thought that it was kind of like a situation where if your bed was raised off the ground, you could sleep easy, knowing that there's not going to be any fucking scorpions coming after you. It's not true. Apparently we've already completed this. I think I'm going to keep going a little. Yeah, so, earlier today, I saw there's a scorpion in a pretty weird place. I've seen a scorpion here before. It's not super uncommon. I mean, I had never seen one, like, living in this area before, but at this apartment I had seen one before. But it's just one, you know, it's not a big deal. I think we're gonna explore the rest of this, maybe. At least a little bit more. But, you know, I had seen one. It was whatever. But, then, yesterday, there was one in the bathroom that was behind the light switch. And what I mean by that is that this scorpion was inside the wall where the light switch was. And it had somehow climbed up the wall, or I guess climbed down, it was coming from above, and then it stuck its little stinger and one of its pincers out through, like, from behind the light switch, and was just waving and saying hi. So that, you know, I walk into the bathroom and I see a little pincer sticking out from behind the light switch. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then it moves. I'm like, oh, there's a scorpion stuck in the wall trying to sting me when I turn the lights on. Good. That's good. That's great news. There are scorpions in my walls. Good. So now I have to sleep with that knowledge at night. Just like, oh, yeah. I couldn't really tell what color it was. I couldn't tell if it was light or dark, because I think the really light ones are the ones where they'll just like fucking kill you. Or like paralyze you. Or like, you know, generally unpleasant stuff. I remember the first one I saw was like a darker colored one, which I think is the good, quote unquote, good one.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Got a debuff resist. But yeah, it's a nice thing to live with. In fact, I mean, I've got the lights off right now just because it keeps it a little cooler in here. And there could be a scorpion walking around right now. I don't fucking know. It's great. Just be happy you don't live in a place like this. That's why I gotta make some crypto money so I can move somewhere without scorpions, or at least, I don't know. It's not that bad, but it's just fucking like, come on, why? Do you have to? The blackest of fates. I now find myself back in the warrens among the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of my task. Thus the desecration must resume another time. Curious, there is a ring in my pocket. Where it came from, I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the estate's ancestral owner. Very curious. It's easier if you... Okay, let's use some torches. Well. Ooh. Okay, good stuff. Well, read this. Moira has been afflicted with sickness. It must have been from some rotting air from the coffin she insisted in piercing with her spade. As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap nor crazed idiot. I wager my lucky coin on it. The Journal of Darius Highwayman. What was this other one from? The Blackest of Fates. Okay. Jester die. Isn't that what we're getting from the quest? Is that... Did we already get it? Why is that... We can get rid of the blood. Honestly, we've got some. We don't need more. I'm hoping that's not like something really hard to find later and we're going to need it because of the Crimson Court. I could definitely see that being the case and that we just fucked ourselves a bit. Do we want to get a bleed on everybody? It sounds like a pretty good idea. Or maybe we want to get them marked. What's a normal attack doing for us? Let's get a bleed. We've got the surprise, so like a turn of bleed. We're going to get like 2 points of damage on each guy, except, of course, these guys resist it. In that case, let's try... Kind of like the idea of trying something like this. Let's get this guy here. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Their post is good. Now we're going to move the Hellion forward. Unless we don't need to. We actually don't really need to. Except this would be good. I'm going to do it. I like attacking all three of them. Getting their health down quite a bit. And now, getting some healing would actually be pretty great. I think that makes a lot of sense to me right now. Oh, okay, that riposte is amazing. I really like that. Okay, yeah, we're doing that all the fucking time. Like, that was just a free kill. Alright, not too bad. Oh, this increases the torch, too. That's not really important right now, but that is something to keep in mind. Let's just get some more healing, I guess, on everybody. Nice, nice. And... this isn't going to kill anybody unless it's a crit, which is possible. Yeah, well. Although... yeah, the bleeding could have finished him off. We could have done enough damage for that to finish him off. Point blank shot with a knockback. That sounds great. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, not bad at all. Easy fight. We've got some extra deeds here. How about we just use this torch? And then keep going a little bit? Or do we just leave now that we're out of torches? Let's keep going until our torch goes down a level. Although, do we need a... oh, we got a shovel. Yeah, I mean, we can handle a little bit more, I think. Nobody's really in any sort of danger. Everybody's at, like, decent health. Everybody's at good stress levels. Yeah, like, let's just explore this whole thing, I think. Let's eat a little more food. Just because, at most, we're going to need, like, 4. So, we should be fine. Okay. Yeah, another surprise. Although, now the light is down a level. Although, we can get that up. What does the special thing do? Debuffs it, less dodge. Does anybody have good dodge? The guy in the back seems to have good dodge. The guys in the front have none? Okay, you. He dodged. I guess that fucking makes sense, doesn't it? We want to get a bleed on everybody. Nobody's got really good resistance or anything, so I think that makes sense. Everybody bleeds. Perfect. Now, what do we want to do here? Maybe just a good bit of damage. Try and kill the guy in the back. It's not enough. Because he does stress damage, I'd be a little worried about that. Let's use the riposte because it's great. Let's kill the guy in the back. Or not. Close, though. He'll die soon. Yes, he's going to fuck with our stress. Which is, it's not a bad level, so I really shouldn't be so worried about it. I just don't fucking like it. Probably the health is going to be more of a problem than anything else. And we should be worrying about that, but I don't know. Usually health doesn't seem to be that big of a deal compared to stress. Stress always fucks you up. Health just sometimes fucks you up. Nice. Sweet. That's good. Let's get some damage on this guy. Get him pretty low. Probably a hit away from death. A hit, at least a hit and a bleed. Then a Wicked Slice or a Point Blank. Point Blank would allow us to move back here, which I like. Let's do that. Get some extra damage. And that gives us more options with this person. We don't have to... Oh, high protection that absorbs attacks. Dots ignore protection. Or high... Oh, that makes sense. So these guys have 33% protection, which is why they're not taking so much damage. They also have a ton of fucking health. So they're actually some tough cookies. Alright. Let's get a heal on our front man. And get 10 to 9. That's not quite enough, buddy. Get some more bleed. Would be smart on these front guys, maybe. Let's do that. Bleed up to 3, which I don't know. That might be enough. 4? No, it's not enough. But pretty darn quick that guy will be dead. Then again, he would have been dead from like one other attack. It's not really the best. Except, no, yeah, that was pretty good. Never mind. Although, no, wait. That might have done enough damage anyway that it would have killed him. I don't know. This riposte is so fucking sweet, though. Like, this is... I wish just we could get a whole team of highwaymen with riposte. It probably wouldn't be the best, especially there'd be no healing. But, like, it seems like it'd be pretty good. Let's kill this guy. And then do a breakthrough, except no. Let's just do this. Or maybe we should have done, if it bleeds there, we probably should have. We can do, though. This does a bleed. Yeah, his normal attack does bleed, which is fucking good. Nah, he resisted, but... Which is actually pretty lucky on his part. Let's get... could we kill him? We could. We could kill him. Nah, it didn't happen. Should have healed. Yep, should have healed. He'll probably attack this guy and kill him because I'm... Yeah, never mind. Okay, we're good. We're fine. It's no big deal. Perfect. At this point, I'm getting... Ooh. Crescendo box. +2 speed, +15% damage, but +10% stress. The stress is obviously pretty bad. But the rest of that is like, really good. 15% damage is nothing to sneeze at. We don't have enough room for this money or this picture. I still don't know if these journal pages are worth anything at all. Can I get rid of these dog treats because we just kind of keep forgetting they exist? Although, actually, how about we just eat some food? If we get hungry again, we'll just leave. You know, it's not like we need to be here. Is there anything else we could get rid of? We could actually equip something. That's a good point. Blight, debuff. I don't know about that. Oh, we could equip one of these. Okay, what about, if any of these guys had stress heals, that would make it an obvious choice. But we can just equip this for now and unequip it later. So that works. Move you forward. Keep moving. At least check out this. We don't have a shovel? Okay, we'll just leave. I don't want to fuck with that. That's fine. We'll cut our losses, and by cut our losses, I mean take our huge profits, and you just gotta know when to leave. This is more cryptocurrency advice coming into other areas of life. And by other areas of life, I mean video games. When you start winning, you gotta learn how to win. You gotta learn how to leave when you're winning. More scouting and wield. Okay, so you're going with us in wield. So Swiggity is a witness. Will not take part in prayer. Oh, what kind of fucking witness? Also, you like the wield as well. Okay. And ruminator. Alright. Chaos. Yeah, I don't know if people know this, because I didn't know this when I first started doing YouTube, but when someone subscribes to you, a lot of times, I think you can choose, like, if your subscriptions are public or not. Like, when you subscribe someone, whether or not you want that to be public. But most people, I think, have it on by default, so especially when I have, like, a super small channel, like, I've got that side channel I do with, like, 10 subscribers, I can see, like, when someone subscribes to me. It's weird. So, like, I know Chaos Divided subscribed to my channel with, like, 10 people subscribed. So I know he's got very, very good taste. Everybody's leveled up. Cool.